Yeah, shalom, shalom. All the glory to Kadash Jerusalem in the name of Kadash Solomon. Today we want to talk about death angels and what does it mean? You hear that doctrine out there, death angels, death angels. Well, what is it about? Moses and Aaron, if you read, let my people go, everybody knows that story in the Bible, Exodus. This is advanced studies again, so I'm not going to hold your hand through this. Go ahead and read it yourself. But the truth of the matter is these death angels who Pharaoh, who killed Pharaoh's firstborn and the cattle in his first cattle and all of that. The truth of the matter is Israel, or I should say the Israelites, Jacob. Going back to the story of Esau and Jacob, we know that Esau is the Egyptians and Jacob is Jacob. The term Israel only means who wears the crown. So Jacob, let my people go. That's what Jacob was saying. So on the Passover, or I believe it was the new moon, what they did was they robbed them. They robbed the Egyptians. They robbed them of their gold. Pharaoh was gone. I guess Pharaoh was like, all right, y'all could go. He let them go. But really, the truth of the matter is they robbed him. Jacob was known, they're much like Vikings. They're much like pirates. These death angels. They're barbarians. Now that brings me to a whole nother subject. My mind went to a whole nother subject about America being built. The Babylonians. But I don't want to confuse the situation. I want to stay on topic of the death angels. I'm going to make another video about the concept or the conception or how America was conceived. The secrets of America's conception. That'll be a good title for it. The secrets of America's conceptions. Of America's conception. But the death angels. So these pirates, these Vikings, we look at Moses as something good and something special when, really they robbed the Egyptians for their gold and tried to run away. So Pharaoh chased them. And, and then we have Pharaoh and his army and that whole situation. So why did God allow Pharaoh and his army to get drowned? That goes back to maybe the birthright. And maybe they weren't walking perfect, or Pharaoh was disobedient in some way. So he allowed that to happen to the Egyptians. But the Egyptians are the chosen people. They're Esau. Along with other people on this earth, that's Esau. But here's the thing about the chosen people. It's not just Esau. Esau has to mix with the seed of Dan and become Edom. And it doesn't even have to be a people. All it takes is one man, one perfect man, and he can save the entire world. So one man has to mix Esau with Dan and become Edom, and he can save the world. But the story about Moses and Aaron and how they let my people go, and they make this big thing out of it. The truth of the matter is, Moses and his people were barbarians, Vikings, pirates. They robbed Pharaoh of his gold, so Pharaoh chased them after he let them go. They killed his firstborn, it was armed robbery. That's what it was. It was, and they make it glorious when actually it should be looked down upon. R712, more truth, all day, every day. All the glory to Kadash Jerusalem in the name of Kadash Solomon. And you already know the rules. Study, study, study to show yourself approved. Shalom.